Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Bitcoin Cash. Which, it's been a while since I covered this, but it's been on my watch list. I've basically been watching this, well, since when? I think this touch right here, the 13th of June, but I saw it before as well. I mean, this is quite often a coin with a lot of volume. You can see right now as well that it's in the top 20 in perpetual futures volume. So then, you know, normally I keep a tab on it at the very least. But outside of that, yesterday someone also requested it. So whoever sent the comment out yesterday for Bitcoin Cash, this is for you, but hopefully some others also value it. So let's get right into it. Wanted to do a full update. We're also at a crucial level right now on the 12-hour time frame. We're trying to break above that on the 4-hour time frame. It's close, right? But ultimately, Bitcoin Cash has been one of the strongest cryptocurrencies since April. Believe it or not, but if you take a look at this chart right here for Bitcoin Cash, you can see from the bottom to the top, it has gone up about 91%. Now, obviously, there's altcoins that have outperformed that, but very, very few have outperformed it in the top, right? I mean, you can see right here, last 60 days, 41% move for Bitcoin Cash, and even with the major move that Say has had in the last week, it's not even up that much. Only major coins like Hyperliquid, SPX, Syrup, and Aave have done more. So extremely strong. And at this point of time, I don't really see any reason yet why this would stop. Right, we're at a major resistance level, so that is definitely something to be aware of. Right, I mean right here. Around $500, there's obviously a big psychological resistance level, and you can also see. Let me make it a little bit smaller. That there's a bigger area between 520 and 495, 500, and it's actually more so 525 or 520 that serves as resistance rather than 500. So it's not the case that this, you know, it's just going to only go up. I do think we'll find some major resistance right here. However, there's no major bearish divergences. Maybe with the RSI there's some bearish divergences, yes. But ultimately, the bearish divergences with the price and the RSI, I think they're cute, but ultimately the RSI is just a mathematical formula, right? And something I pay more attention to is volume. Volume is power, volume is strength, and the volume is still increasing. There's no bearish divergence with the volume. There's also not a huge amount of leverage. So at this point of time, I think this is going to continue. Now, what I think we need to know then, and these are the practicalities that you need to know about, is that, first of all, Bitcoin is at major resistance, right? And even though, you know, Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, contrary to what you might believe, the correlation is actually quite low. It's about 44% in the last day, which is one of the lowest correlations in the entire market, or at least in the top 20. But still, there is a correlation, right? Especially like Bitcoin has a correlation with everything. And then we also have some imbalances down here towards 470. And we basically have support buffers all the way from 450 into 435. So being at a major resistance level, you know, short term, going back to the 4-hour time frame, do I think we can rally up higher? Yes, but I do think somewhere right here between 510, 525, we will pull back. And then, you know, if we get a strong reaction to that pullback, and if the volume stays high, I think eventually we can break above 525 and rally up higher from there as well. But like I said, that really depends on the volume. Next target would be 560, by the way. But that really depends on the volume. So that is not something I can predict for now. But short term, let's say this is what I would say is most likely right here for Bitcoin Cash. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that's valuable for all of you. If you're interested in more updates on Bitcoin Cash, let me know. But for now, have a great day. Take care and bye.